Hi everyone, it's Cecilia with Everything But the Kitchen Sink Tarot and more. Got a new setup for my tripod, so I'm hoping it works better so that you guys can see the cards. I only read when Spirit leads me to read, or if somebody asks me to read. Earlier today, well, yesterday, I want to say around 6:30, could be closer to 7, maybe a little after 6, in there sometime. I'd gone grocery shopping with my with the kiddos, with grandkiddos, and I had made the decision, hey, let's just go over to Taco Bell, because I had all these groceries and I had dog food to make for Nay's dogs. I had to wash and chop all the veggies that I had gotten, and I wanted to kind of rearrange my shelving for my pantry, such as it is. My kitchen's really, really small, so I had to reorganize some things. But while I was sitting there contemplating what I was doing while they were ordering on the app, I was looking down and I had felt this massive wave of energy, spiritual energy, that it was a shift, a major shift. And immediately my head popped up. I started looking around. The kids noticed that. They go, hey, what's going on? And I said, I felt a massive shift, big energy shift, and I don't know what it is. And they said, well, is it good? And I go, I don't know. And then they said, well, is it for now or is it for the future? And I don't know. I'm not always given information. I felt a shift like this in 2020. And so I felt this is the second massive shift I have felt. Now, the 2020, I talk a lot about, anybody that knows me, or sometimes I've talked about it on videos, of the 30-year shift from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Well, this is another shift, and I didn't know what it was. I couldn't figure it out, but I felt anxious all night while I was making the dog food and chopping veggies, and because I wash my veggies in like vinegar water and that, so it lasts longer, get all the bacteria out, and I put them in containers. And I just had this anxious feeling, but I couldn't pinpoint it. I didn't know. And so somewhere around, it had to be almost midnight, I finally finished everything, sat down, decided to drink a non-alcoholic beer, and, just play a little on Facebook. And that's when I saw that we had bombed. Some of my friends started talking about that. And I had this immediate feeling of dread. So what I want to do is I want to pull some cards. I do know that this was done without the approval of Congress. I'm very upset that he thanked God for this. Now, maybe if he was talking about the Old Testament God, where that God seemed to be vengeful. But I'm not... I was just gobsmacked when I read that. I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't know. But I want to pull some cards. I want to pull 3 cards. I don't want it to be long reading. I want to pull 3 cards. And what I want to see is what is going to be the outcome. What is the outcome? 3 cards, please. What is the outcome of us bombing Iran? Stepping in the war. There's money being made here. I just heard that. Money. Money is being made here. Trump got something for this. I don't know what. Maybe a promise of hotel on Gaza or something. Yeah, money was made here. Something, he got something for this. He bypassed Congress. He announced yesterday that, his people didn't know what they were talking about, basically calling them liars when they said that Iran didn't have nuclear weapons. And I got a weird feeling yesterday, but I thought he was going to wait for 2 weeks. So I was rather surprised. So let's see, what is it? 3 cards, please. 3 cards. I shuffle until the cards tell me to stop. It's a feeling, an inner knowingness. I don't know how to describe it. What is going? 3 cards. What is going to happen next? All right. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Overly emotional. Easily influenced. Bitchy, cold-hearted, cruel, and bitterness. Nine of Cups in reverse. Lack of inner joy, smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence, materialism, and inner happiness. The Magician. Action, creation, manifestation, power, self-confidence, clarity, willpower, skill, creativity. It's the beginning of a project or endeavor, so it's just the beginning. Ten of Swords. Tens are ending cards. Painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, and defeat. Trump was influenced. Remember I said I just heard that money was made here. He got something for this. I don't know what, but he was influenced. Okay. Materialism is what sticks on here with me. Materialism. He got something. I wouldn't doubt if it was, oh, you get Gaza. Or you get to put a hotel on Gaza. He used his power. It's manifesting. He used his power as president to just go ahead and declare the war. But it's just the beginning. Yeah. This is just the beginning. But it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well for the United States. Wish I could say that I felt good. But I don't. You have a good night.